Okay, here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm very excited and appreciate that you've just taken your time out of your busy day to join me and learn about foundational wellness. I know that many of you on the call already know me, but for those of you listening to the recording who don't know me, my name is Rachel Joy Olson. I've been in the health and wellness profession for 30 years in various aspects and helping people feel better in their skin, mostly women, and learn more about what they can do to support their own body's natural intelligence. And that is one of my biggest passions. So, especially for those of you who've worked with me for a few years, you've kind of seen the journey. I've done lots of different things, but you also know that this is one of my biggest passions. So, currently, I'm a health coach, an author, yoga teacher, and a wellness advocate with doTERRA. Now, the foundational wellness talk tonight has been developed by doTERRA, who is the only company on the market who produces certified pure essential oils and essential oil products. Now, you'll learn a little bit more about the company. I'm going to touch on them very slightly. But they've been around for about a decade and they do specialize in pure essential oils as well as pure essential oil products and supplements. Now, what I love about this company is that they take care of their farmers, and that's a big deal for me. So, in this session, we'll explore the essential elements of foundational health. Now, there's so many, and you're going to see in the wellness pyramid coming up here pretty soon that there's a lot of levels to our foundational wellness. And today, we are only going to focus on the very baseline of the pyramid, which is nutrition and digestion, which are foundations of your wellness journey. So, first in the comments, please share what brought you here to this class. And if you can give me a hands up or a big yes in the chat, let me know if nutrition and healthy digestion are important to you. So, while you're kind of figuring that out, you know, healthy digestion is really important for most of us, and it is one of the biggest foundations of wellness and overall health. So, again, very excited to be here to be discussing that with you. No, I don't even know if I can get to the chat right now. I just can't figure this out. So I might have to look at that later. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can find the chat. Yeah, I can't seem to touch on the chat. I don't know why. Okay. I don't seem to have, okay. I can't seem to get in the chat. So we're going to dig into that later. I'm going to stop it in just a bit and then we'll get to the chat. But hopefully you all are in agreement with me that digestion is super important. And I know some of those of you who are here agree. So without further ado, let's just really jump into today's topic, which is what is foundational wellness? Well, a key factor for health and wellness is healthy organ function. So for any of you who have ever had organs that don't function properly, me being one of them as well. But a lot of it is because, we have a toxic overload. And so, in order to get a healthy organ function, we have to reduce our toxicity burden and nutritional needs need to be met. And so, this highlights a critical truth for the body to heal itself. The organs must be functioning optimally. That requires the body to receive essential vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. And neglecting this truth is kind of like a farmer planting seeds without preparing the soil. Doesn't make sense, right? So we call this foundational wellness. This is a new approach, not really a new approach, but I think the way that experts are looking at nutritional wellness, I know the doctors that I work with very closely, they're starting to look at things a little bit different. And just to really look at underscoring and using the tools that prepare the body, just like a farmer prepares the soil as the essential first step towards achieving optimal health, we need to prepare our bodies and give our bodies the tools that it needs. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about some of those tools that I personally use myself, that I have helped my clients get on with doTERRA. So here is the foundational wellness pyramid with doTERRA. And I think the biggest reason why I know the biggest reason. So I've been a wellness advocate with doTERRA now for almost 10 years. And the biggest reason I chose to align myself with this company is because of their integrity and the transparency, apparently I can't speak, as well as their certified pure products that I now personally use daily as tools to support my health and wellness. So at doTERRA, we believe that optimal health starts within. By prioritizing the foundational level of nutrition and digestion, you can lay the groundwork for a vibrant, thriving life. So just like in yoga classes, we always say it's so important to have that foundation. If you build a house, you've got to have a strong foundation. So if you look at the wellness pyramid here, nutrition and digestion are the foundation. So if those two things are not really in check, being your first foundation, the rest of it is going to have a really hard time coming into, to help you with your wellness. So nutrition and digestion is what we're going to talk about today. And I actually will be doing some upcoming talks that touch on the rest of the pyramids as well. But let's focus on nutrition and digestion. There's so much to this as the foundational level. All right, so what I love about this pyramid, it kind of gives us a roadmap, right, for holistic well-being, with nutrition and digestion forming the foundational level. Then up from that, movement and metabolism, resting and managing stress from that, reducing toxicity from there, informed self-care from there, and then of course, proactive medical care if and when it is necessary. But there is a lot we can do before we actually have to get to the medical care. So let's talk nutrition. Well, health begins with putting nutritious foods, as we know, the right kind of fuel in our bodies. Obviously, proper nutrition starts with healthy eating, balanced meals, right? That's so important, healthy, balanced meals. But smart, high quality supplementation also ensures that nothing is missed. I have been using high quality supplements for decades. And again, the reason is because they're a tool. Our body, if it has the proper nutrition, knows what to do, knows how to heal itself, knows how to function. But if we don't have the proper nutrition, it, sadly, it doesn't have the tools that it needs to be healthy. So while using dietary supplements for many people is just a really widely debated topic, and it has been forever, and it probably will be forever going forward, the fact remains that many people are just not getting the nutrition their bodies need through food alone. I know I am not personally. I cannot eat enough nutrition alone because I've had so many digestive issues that I actually can't have a lot of bulk in my diet. So lots of food sources provide vitamins and minerals, but now a lot of the stats I'm going to use today, I'm going to talk about American, but the Canadian stats are actually the same. Just, obviously the population being different, but the percentages are the same. But if they say American adults are generally falling short in meeting their daily nutritional requirements, which is so sad to me, really. I mean, food is so essential that to me, it should be free, but sadly it's not. But 9 of the most impactful risk factors of health are tied to poor nutrition. That's a lot. Unhealthy lifestyle choices can cause many problems for your body. Unhealthy eating and physical inactivity lead to poor quality of life and very much shortened lifespan. So, most food just doesn't meet the basic health needs. So it's so important that we have proper nutrition. They say 9 out of the 10, like I said, most impactful risk factors are tied to poor nutrition. Unhealthy lifestyle choices can cause so many problems for our bodies. Unhealthy eating and physical inactivity lead to poor quality of life and shortened lifespans. Most food just does not meet those basic needs. Again, as I kind of reiterated before, and it's quite basic. So if we are lucky to have access to high quality nutrition, high quality supplements, we can consider ourselves very blessed, because sadly a lot of people do not. So among many other things, what you eat is a major impact on your health status, weight, overall well-being. Like I mentioned, the typical modern diet is so full of highly processed foods and lacks vital nutrients. But of course, your specific nutrient requirements will depend on factors like your age, your sex, your exercise level, and other personal health circumstances, those who are pregnant or other health concerns. So the EAR, the estimated average requirement, which is what you'll see on this screen here, so that's the percentages, allows an individual to compare, so allows us as consumers to compare our nutritional intake to requirements based on kind of who we are. So the types and amounts of nutrients needed really vary from person to person, but even still, most people don't even meet the basics for, the large numbers of vitamins and minerals. So this chart in the slide shows the number of American adults who are not reaching their daily nutritional requirements for vitamins and minerals. Look at that. Vitamin D, 95%. I mean, those of us in Canada know that we absolutely have to supplement with vitamin D, but it's absolutely crazy. Look at even vitamin E, 94%. That's almost 100% of the population. 61% for magnesium, 57 for vitamin A, 59 for calcium, and 53 for vitamin C. It's Kind of scary stats when you look at them this way. So, whenever you consume the proper amount of vitamins or minerals, your body receives specific health benefits. If certain nutrients are missing, your body isn't receiving the resources it needs to function properly. It is so important. While some food cravings can be psychological, many are from nutrient deficiencies that we're just not aware of. Our body has an incredibly complex system and it's always trying to attain perfect balance, which is also called homeostasis. And to this end, it provides you with such a wide range of subtle signals that are designed to lead you in the right direction for your body's, proper maintenance. But we don't always understand what those are. And food cravings are just one signal that your body uses to tell you that it is out of balance. So I'm just going to go back here. I think I have to go back one. Yeah. So, standard American diet is a top contributor to early hormone imbalance. So, that is a huge problem nowadays. The two biggest factors that slow metabolism are inactivity and poor diet. Many of us already know that. Poor dieting goes beyond really just eating high calorie foods. You might even be thinking that you're doing your best, and there's still certain nutrients that you are missing. Right. If you experience a vitamin deficiency, your metabolism struggles. If you get the right nutrients, things start to change. Cravings, as we know, aren't just physical either. There's an emotional aspect. I know my cravings are very connected to emotional. Scientists suggest carbs cravings occur because of the effect of carbs, especially the sugars that on the brain. Consuming sugary foods increases the levels of those feel good or dopamine hormones, which makes you correlate feeling good with consuming carbs. So it's really no wonder that carbs leave you wanting more, especially the really great sugary carbs. So, what's the solution? Obviously, proper supplementation can provide both kids and adults with adequate vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. I was just on a call with one of the doctors within our organization and it was about feeding your dogs properly, and it was so informative. And she said, just like us, your dogs need proper vitamins and minerals as well. All right, let's move on to the next one. Again, if you do have a question or need me to slow down a little bit, I'm going fast because I want to get through all this information, but throw it in the chat. Um, and then I'll take a breather and take a look at the chat stuff in just a minute. Okay, so I guess a question some people say, but what if you eat healthy, right? But today's foods sadly are so different from historic diets and that our genes are programmed for so many years. Agricultural breeding has had the goal of improving the yield of the food and the taste of the food. And since micronutrients don't really taste good, they've been a lot of them has been bred out of the food. So the ugly wild apples you kind of see down on that left-hand side, have about 100 times more phytonutrients and much more vitamin C than the apples that we buy in the grocery store. I personally think apples taste disgusting most of the time. And when food doesn't taste good, it means it's nutrient deficient. So now you can see why healthy diets today really fail to meet those recommended daily allowances because, our micronutrient micronutrients in the food just are not there, right? So sadly, there are these phytonutrients, and there's tens of thousands of phytonutrients in our food that have been bred out of our food. And it's just for, I don't know, bulk and speed, I guess, of growth of the food. It's quite gross. So now let's talk a little bit about digestive health. So the microbiome and digestive health has been really a big topic, and as it should be, because 70% of the body's immune system dwells in the digestive tract. So maintaining digestive health is critical. I think I have been on a lifelong quest to improve my digestive health. And it plays a major role in your overall health. It acts like the hub for your nutrients, decides how everything you eat impacts the rest of your body. And without good digestive health, you'll experience a host of uncomfortable issues. Some of you might even be feeling them yourself. Abdominal discomfort, bloating, indigestion. I've had them all, and they're not fun. So lack of proper nutrition then negatively affects your digestion, which then negatively affects your health and well-being. And there's just so many reasons why digestive health is so important. So, digestive health, there are several ways that you can promote your digestive health. First one being drink more water. The digestive system needs hydration to function. Drinking enough water to meet your weight and activity needs are so important. Dehydration can lead to things such as constipation, headaches, and so many other unwanted symptoms. Number two, eat fruits and vegetables. Fresh fruits and vegetables provide essential nutrients and natural enzymes for overall digestive health and function. I know so many people that are scared to eat fruits because they have too much sugar in them. Well, those are also the same people that are reaching for candy. So I always like to think that fruit is nature's candy. It's got vitamins, it's got minerals, and it's got fiber in it. So a healthy, balanced diet of fruits and vegetables can improve how your digestive system works. Our digestive tract needs fruits and vegetables. You will never change my mind on that. There's just too much research. Um, Move regularly, super important. Exercise helps your body digest foods. It may take longer for your stomach and small intestine to process. Regular workout regime, as many of us know, are just beneficial as well if you suffer from digestive issues caused by poor immune system or poor diet. And then supplement to support your body and support your microbiome. A daily probiotic and prebiotic. So, prebiotic is the food that the probiotics need to survive, which is usually fiber. And taking these supplements are the best ways to support your whole body microbiome. Chemical food additives, artificial sweeteners, food preservatives can interfere with the digestive process by impacting your microbiome. So it's really important that we cut down on as much of those fake foods as possible. Okay, so let's move on to this foundational wellness with doTERRA. Why? Why are we using some of these products? Well, even if you've never seen the doTERRA products, you've seen these products before. Okay, so along with lifestyle habits, it's like you said, it's so important to supplement your diet, and you can replenish a reserve of vitamins, minerals, greens, enzymes, probiotics, prebiotics through supplementation, as well as supporting healthy nutrition levels. So today we're going to dive into why these products you see here on the screen are essential to your daily routine and why millions of people, myself included, have added them in as a tool to support better health and wellness. And again, my life has been changed with some of these products. So before we dig into that, think about some of the products and supplements that you're using now. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about the nutrition, the VMG, the doTERRA vitamins, minerals, and greens plus. So this is a whole food nutrient complex, and it is a comprehensive daily nutrition powder designed to optimize foundational wellness. It's got kind of like a really nice peachy flavor. I sent it to my friend the other day, and she's like, "Yeah, that's good." I have one every single morning and crave it the rest of the day, but it's vitamins and minerals, so you can't overdo it. So this is packed with over 90 premium ingredients, including whole food vitamins and minerals, fruits, vegetables, digestive enzymes, probiotics, and certified pure tested grade essential oils. So this supplement, this vitamins and greens powder, provides a comprehensive approach to daily nutrition. It's clean, it's plant-based and vegan, it's gluten-free, it's crafted to fill all the nutritional gaps, support energy levels, and enhance overall health. So let's take a closer look at these blends. But first, I'm going to share a video. If I can get it to work, that'll be the key. It's so funny. It says pineapple and mango flavor, but I feel like it tastes peachy. But so that gives you kind of what a great video, actually. I love the colors in that video. But so let's go through some of the different blends. I'm going to go through these really quickly. Okay. We won't get into them too much, but there's the nutrition blend. So this has got the alma, guava, holy basil, moringa, and lemon. Moringa is so nutritious for the cells as well as lemon. All of these things are. So this nutrition blend really includes vitamins, minerals, and essential cofactors. There's also a superfood blend in there. Look at all those superfoods. So your grasses, your spirulina, your chlorella, your dark sweet cherry. There's a whole list of the superfoods and the greens base that you're getting. So this is why the vitamins and minerals come from plants, right? There's thousands of phytonutrients in this product or in fruits and vegetables that are in this product. Then we've got a cellular support blend. So this supports cellular health and antioxidant defenses. So antioxidants, of course, keep our inflammation in our body down and help get rid of some of the oxidants that are killing our cells. And again, you will have access to these slides later, so you can go back to them. The biotransformation blend. This one provides biologically enhanced nutrients via biotransformation. So gut-friendly microfibers, antioxidant-rich compounds, and all lot of anti-inflammatory properties. So again, look at that whole list of all of those variety of fruits and vegetables that we're getting that we normally wouldn't get. Bioavailability boosting blend. Well, what does the bioavailability means? It means that the bioavailability is how your body can draw it into your body. This blend enhances absorption and the retention of micronutrients, because if we're not retaining the nutrients, what is the point? So I've been on supplements before and I've had my blood work done. And my naturopath was like, you are not retaining some of these nutrients. And I've recently been tested since I've actually switched to this particular product and a couple of other essential oils. Now my body is actually absorbing the nutrients. So it really makes a difference. All right, so VMG is the product I really want to focus on today because it is, really my favorite. It's plants, it's plants, it's plants, it's plants. That's all, all I really have to say. It's not just about taking a high quality supplement. It's actually about how effectively your body can also absorb these nutrients. So what makes this VMG Plus stand out is its integration of advanced absorption technologies, each specifically designed to enhance nutrient uptake and efficacy, sorry. So let me just do a quick walkthrough of what some of these technologies are. So some of the essential oils are, the essential oils actually help as well. So essential oils are plant-based, ancient plant-based medicine. And most of you have probably seen every single of these oils on the screen. And those of you who know me know that I've been using essential oils for their medicinal properties longer than I've been with doTERRA. And my slogan is always, there's an oil for that, because there truly is. Essential oils play a critical role in the VMG bioavailability blend, and that they include lavender, peppermint, lemongrass, ginger, and wild orange. These are the 5 incredible oils which have dozens of benefits, and they all, when you take this as your morning routine, you're getting that plant medicine every single day. So taking nutritional supplements is just the first step, but the real challenge, as we've mentioned already, is can your body recognize and absorb and use these nutrients? So when you consume whole foods, you're getting a complex mix of vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and cofactors that work together to enhance nutrient absorption and usage. This natural synergy. So this is where we really talk about the body's natural intelligence. Our body knows exactly what to do with whole food vitamins, minerals, right? If it's synthetic, the body doesn't know what to do with it, right? The natural synergy that the vitamins are coming from whole foods allows your body to immediately recognize and efficiently use these nutrients. Like I mentioned, in contrast, if many supplements contain isolated or synthetic nutrients that lack the necessary cofactors, which make it harder for the body to use effectively. That's why a diet rich in a diverse whole foods is critical, because they all work synergistically together. Whole foods provide a complete nutritional profile, ensuring your body has everything it needs for optimal health and well-being. It's not just about taking supplements. It's about giving your body the right tools to use the supplements that you're taking. Otherwise, you're just wasting your money. Okay, so liposomal technology, this is kind of an interesting technology. So this innovative approach significantly enhances the effectiveness of the vitamins by improving their absorption and bioavailability. So, kind of unlike traditional supplements that don't have this, they can be poorly absorbed and rapidly degraded in the digestive system. These formulas encapsulate vitamins within tiny lipid spheres. That's what's known as liposomes. These liposomes shield the vitamins from premature breakdown and facilitate their direct delivery into the cells. So, this way, the vitamins can be absorbed up to 10 times more effectively compared to standard vitamins. So, you know that when you're spending your money or investing in your nutrition, you're not just getting rid of it through the digestive tract and excreting it, you're actually absorbing it. So, digestive enzymes and probiotics, we've all heard of these, I'm sure. They have critical roles in enhancing nutrient absorption from food and supplements. Probiotics maintain a healthy balance of gut flora, which improve digestion, making vitamins and minerals like calcium, magnesium, iron, and B vitamins more accessible. They also increase the bioavailability of nutrients, converting them into forms that the body can absorb more easily, such as things like vitamin K1. And the more available bioavailable one is just vitamin K2. So, really important to have the probiotics to support the gut lining and to prevent nutrient loss through weak gut lining, or what's it called? Leaky gut is often what it's called now. Now, digestive enzymes, on the other hand, break down the food into its basic components, making nutrients easier to absorb. So, enzymes help digest complex molecules, making sure that vitamins and minerals and other nutrients are fully available for absorption. So, together, these two optimize digestion and nutrient uptake, which maximize health benefits of the vitamins and minerals in your diet and supplements. So, let's go into, I'm actually going to skip that one and go into the next one here. Okay, so here's another one I want to talk about today that goes along um, with your whole natural intelligence kind of profile. So, and that is omega 3s. And again, I'm sure if any of us went to our doctor, they'd say, yeah, take an omega 3, right? Omega 3s are fatty acids, which is really important for our brain health, which is a big one, nerve health, um, and and doTERRA has an amazing essential oil omega complex, which delivers 900 milligrams of the omega 3 fatty acids, with 800 being EPA and DHA. And for those of us who are plant based or vegan, they also have a fish free option as well, which I love. So, like I mentioned, brain health, heart health, joint function, healthy inflammatory response, digestive system health, respiratory, skin. Omega 3 fatty acids are so essential. And they are so important that, again, even your medical professionals will encourage this. And the doctor that I was talking about, even for the dogs the other day, she says she uses this particular blend for her dogs, omega 3s, which is very cool as well. And you'll also have your wild orange essential oil in there for cleansing and for anti-inflammatory. So it is really important that we take a daily supplement of prebiotic and probiotic to encourage healthy activity in our intestinal microbiome. So here are some things to look for in a quality microbiome supplement. Your prebiotics, okay? Prebiotics serve as food for your probiotics, which I've mentioned before. So probiotics love eating prebiotic carbohydrates, which is your fiber. Then you've got your probiotics, which are the tiny manufacturing plants that reproduce communities of healthy bacteria, which help to fight off the bad bacteria in your gut. So they literally crowd out and create a barrier to prevent the bad bacteria from getting into your system, which is so important. So I'm cleaning up something called SIBO, and it's a bad bacteria that gets in your gut. And this particular supplement has been helping me, which is really cool. Now, of course, everybody's situation is different, but I'm just saying from my personal digestive tract, this has helped a lot. So these probiotics reproduce, help digest foods, and break down fats and proteins as well. So in order to absorb our macronutrients, we need these little guys in our gut. Now, postbiotics are the afterlife probiotics that help create thousands of health promoting metabolites from the food you eat. These are what influence your DNA and your cellular functional health benefits throughout every bodily system. And then the phages or phages, I don't know how you say that, are healthy viruses that target harmful bacteria and pathogens. So these are the guys that we need to have in our gut. And honestly, we're going through this fast today, but there is so much information that I just love to learn from the doctors about, a healthy microbiome. So much to learn. So here is the probiotic complex, which is called PB Restore from doTERRA, and it assists your microbiome by providing 30 bioactive compounds, including prebiotic fiber and 24 active cultures in a time-release double-layer capsule. So what is cool about this capsule, and I learned this from one of the doctors when they did a presentation here, and that double layer capsule protects the cultures as they pass through the stomach. What happens, they say, is if it's not a double layer capsule, when you just take a regular probiotic, it gets broken down in the stomach, and then the probiotics are killed, and that's it. You've just wasted your probiotics. But this one allows it to be protected to get through the stomach and opens once it gets to the small intestine, which is exactly where you need it. So this formula is also supercharged with those phages. These are immune system superheroes because they target bad bacteria and other harmful organisms, which makes the probiotics stronger and more effective. So here are the 30 bioactive compounds in this blend. We actually have, apparently, doTERRA has a whole course on the probiotic products for those of you who want to dive into that. So there is a lot in this great little supplement. So this is where we talk about the foundational wellness bundle. So we've discussed how optimal health starts with proper nutrition and digestion, which of course perfectly aligns with the foundation of the doTERRA wellness pyramid. So by incorporating the VMG Plus, the doTERRA PB Restore, and the EO Omega into your foundational routine, you can deliver essential nutrients for this just real robust cellular support, including vitamins, minerals, and greens, essential oils, antioxidants, all essential fatty acids, and the probiotics that support your 5 different organ systems. So I'm so confident in the effectiveness of these products because I've been using them myself and I've literally seen it. So my colleague has a hand scan, and I've done it before and after hand scan, and it is so neat to see after you start to switch to some of these things that actually work, the changes that happen in your body. And we don't always feel them right away, but knowing that we've got some of this extra stuff, we're doing better than 90% of the population. So it's pretty cool. So daily routine, how should you incorporate these the VMG, the Omega, and the PB Restore into your routine? Well, you know what? Most of us start the day with a pack. I just drink the VMG in the morning, and I take the E Omega, and I take the probiotics. Okay. I usually take the probiotics with a meal around lunchtime. And of course, everybody can do something a little bit different. So you can combine all of these with other products as well, other essential oils, and stacking the foundational wellness with your own solution. So that's why I give you the wellness assessment, so you can kind of see where your gaps are. So this is basically, foundational wellness up leveled. Okay, so from there you can add products like the MetaPower Advantage, which is the collagen support for those of you who love the collagen. And then the Terrazyme is the digestive enzyme complex that we haven't really talked about yet. And then you'll see on the screen there is also the frankincense boswellic acid complex, which offers cellular function support. And these products just really take your health and cellular health to the next level. I know a lot of people talk about anti-aging, and I'm not a super fan of that term because we're all aging. So I think it's just a matter of fueling ourselves to be as healthy as we possibly can and just age gracefully. I think that there's so many people that are trying to age backwards. And as I've gotten over the years, kind of, as I get older, I just want to age gracefully. I just want to do the best that I can with what I have and where we're all headed. And that's why I choose some of these products in order to do that, to help me age gracefully. So we talked a little bit about the enzymes. So enzymes, these are specialized proteins that act as catalysts for cellular function. Enzymes play a critical role in growth, healing, reproduction, breathing, thinking, immune function, hormone regulation, detoxification, and thousands of other biochemical functions. So I personally need my digestive enzymes or enzymes to adjust to assist in the digestive process. I my body just for some reason is lacking enzymes in the system, and I have to have enzymes in every meal. So I take Terrazyme, the enzyme mix, with every single meal. So enzymes have to be consumed because your body doesn't actually produce them. It's like the omegas. That's why they call it an essential nutrient because our body doesn't make enzymes, like digestive enzymes, that much. There's some in there, but not enough for what we need nowadays, and it doesn't make omegas. And especially since our food is so overprocessed, so overcooked, we don't have enough enzymes in our body to break all this stuff down. So taking a supplement like the Terrazyme, the enzymes, is such a great way to guarantee that you have enough enzymes for proper digestion and use the nutrients that you do consume. So that's where the Terrazyme comes in. That's the digestive enzyme complex. It has 10 active whole food enzymes that are often deficient in cooked, processed, and, you know, two preservative foods. It includes whole food enzymes that help with digestion of proteins, fats, carbs, sugars, fiber, and other nutrients. And it also supports optimal health by promoting more efficient digestion of foods. Okay. So usually just take one capsule with meals throughout the day. I often sometimes take two or three just because I usually need a little extra support. But it's also can be used as targeted support for like food intolerances. Like some people can't digest certain proteins, certain fats, and even things like lactose. So it's a really great one for those who struggle with digesting lactose. So there is also the collagen support blend, which is called the MetaPower support. So collagen is something that humans and animals produce naturally, but it usually drops with age. We all have seen that happen in our skin, right? So some people like to take extra collagen. We also get collagen from our protein as well, but this is the collagen blend, the MetaPower synergistic Advantage collagen supplement. Has so many great things in there. Some people who are plant-based wouldn't take it because there is biotin in them. Otherwise, it is like, look at all the stuff in there. I actually really wish I could take this product, but I take other MetaPower metabolic support products from doTERRA. So really, really great blend, superfood blend. Um, really great for helping with your skin. That's a big one. Now let's talk about frankincense. We'll talk about it a little bit later, but I want to just say that this product here is just revolutionary. It's just a great way to combine all the benefits of frankincense and boswellic acid. And, it just makes it helps with, and it helps reduce inflammation in the body and healthy cell aging. So frankincense is kind of known as the king of oils because it helps with so many things. Great for the skin, great for cell and cellular support, offers antioxidant protection. It's absolutely, this is a no-brainer, this one. This is an absolute essential. I give frankincense as well as other ones to my dogs every single day as well, based on the vet that I work with who actually has taken the essential oil course for animals. So it's very exciting. So here's the wellness pyramid. This doTERRA wellness pyramid just really offers many ways to help you on your wellness journey. And we've talked about some of the foundations and the products. We've also talked about some of your diet. And just remember that health solutions are not a one size fits all. And that's a big reason why I gave you the wellness lifestyle assessment. So if you look at here in the wellness assessment, it talks a little bit, focuses on nutrition, digestion, metabolism, your rest, your stress, your toxic load, your self-care, and etc. So when you get this wellness assessment, you can take a look and see which of those areas are you lacking in the most. And I would be very curious to hear what your results are. So hopefully we can connect after this. So let's finish up kind of, we got a little bit more time here. So I'm going to dive into some of my favorite tools for wellness, and that is the essential oils. And before we do, let's just talk a little bit about why doTERRA essential oils are so amazing and how to use them and why they're the only company that I personally trust. So essential oils are safe, especially the doTERRA oils. They are certified pure. They are natural compounds that serve as effective alternatives to artificial products that can negatively influence the way we think, feel, and live. So when you use a bottle of doTERRA essential oil, you're using an oil that's pure, unadulterated, and free of all synthetic fillers, which is great. So if you go and just grab an essential oil from the shelf, let's say you find a frankincense at Community Natural Foods. You think Community Natural Foods, it's safe, it's healthy, and it's $10 a bottle. I can tell you right now that is not a pure frankincense because frankincense is not that cheap. So sadly, the industry, the essential oil industry, does not have standards to ensure purity. So doTERRA created one. So they made sure that their oils pass rigorous internal and third-party testing. And that's why they're labeled certified pure tested grade oil. So when you see the CPTG label, you know that you're using the purest essential oils on the market. Okay. Um, they're so safe, they're so effective, and they are affordable as well. So, first of all, we know that they're safe, we know that they're pure, and they are so important for us to use. Oh, I'm going to go back here. So the first thing we need to know about is doTERRA essential oils is that they are, again, like I said, they're natural and they're safe. They're pure products and they're extracted straight from Mother Nature. Nothing is added, nothing is taken away. So you can use them confidently, which is why a lot of the essential oils with doTERRA can be consumed, whereas other essential oils you cannot. Okay, and then they're effective. So the second thing to know about doTERRA essential oils, they're effective. Okay, so some people that have medical training know a lot of this stuff already, but let's just say like just kind of think about your fist. Just look at your fist as this kind of round circle and think about it as a cell. So we know that cells have oily cell membranes. The cell membrane protects the cell, keeping all the good things in and the bad things out. Environmental threats can affect cells. This is where essential oils come in. So essential oils can work within your body on a cellular level because they're lipid soluble. They're effective at supporting your body's cells in a variety of ways, both inside and out. So that's why they can permeate cell membranes to actually feed and fuel the cell. The third thing to remember about doTERRA essential oils is that they are affordable. So they're literally just pennies per dose. They're natural solutions that in the long term can save you money, which is great. So let's go on to the next one. Just quickly here, doTERRA actually buys or sources its oils from over 45 different countries, and they have something called the co-impact sourcing mission. And it's their mission to pursue what's pure includes tripling the impact in everything that they do. And from the moment anyone uses doTERRA products, you're supporting these small businesses and these communities in these countries that, for most of these farmers would be living in poverty if it wasn't for doTERRA sourcing their oils from here. And there's a lot of oils like jasmine, for example. They say jasmine is number one, so expensive, but number two, they don't get it very often because they will only source jasmine from the best places. Okay. So how do we use essential oils? There's three ways to use our essential oils. We can use them aromatically, topically, and internally. So you can put a couple of drops on your palm and breathe them in. So this is how I use them in my online yin yoga classes, or if I'm able to use essential oils in my classes. Anytime let's say you're feeling, the other day when I was doing the market, I was starting to feel a little bit tired, and I just put a little wild orange, inhaled about 5 times, and whew, okay, I'm awake. Right. So there's so many different ways you can do. So aromatic in a diffuser on your body and smell, or topically. So usually it's nice to mix the oils with like a fractionated coconut oil or some sort of other oil on your skin, because it is an oil based and it will help draw the oil into your skin and into your cells. And then Ingesting them internally, take with water, maybe add to a veggie cap. A lot of them I just place under my tongue. But again, these are the only oils I would ever tell you to take internally. If it was an oil outside of doTERRA, I would say do not take it internally. Okay, so you do have to make sure it is a CPTG oil. So let's quickly talk about some of my top favorite oils. Peppermint. Okay, peppermint is an energizing oil. It also helps cool you down. So let's say you're overheated in the summer, or for those of you who are like me going through hot flashes, the peppermint is a must, and it's also tasty. It's also really great just to throw in a tea. Peppermint oil actually is 10 times more potent than peppermint tea. So very, very potent. And again, I'm going to go through these pretty fast, just in the light of time. Next one is Deep Blue. This one is Soothing Blend. It's a very good to have on the bottom of your feet or knees during or after exercise. It's very good for the muscles. Think kind of Tiger Balm sort of thing. It's very cooling, it's very soothing, and it's very comforting to the skin. Lemon, this is a daily use oil, 100% daily use oil, just like squeezing a lemon in your water. Very good for supporting digestion and natural cleansing when ingested. Freshens the air, cleans household services, takes grease off things. It's pretty neat how versatile lemon oil is. Then we've got Breeze in Canada. This is called Easy Air. This is kind of like your healthy um, Vicks Vapor Rub. Okay, really great for cleaning the airways, especially if you're sick. Really great for people with asthma. Okay, really great oil for that. On Guard, Patty, you and I both agree that On Guard is probably one of our favorite oils. It supports healthy immune function when used internally. It's also a very powerful cleansing oil when it's outside, and it's energizing as an uplifting aroma. So this is definitely probably, I have two oils, this one and the next one, that are on my top two list. Then we've got Digest Zen. So Digest Zen is powerful blend for supporting healthy digestion when used internally, used for occasional upset stomach as well. That's how I use it. I use it for indigestion, and it's actually helped get rid of my acid reflux. So it's something I take every single day, mostly at night and after meals. So that one again is a non-negotiable for me. Next one is the frankincense that we talked about before, helps healthy cellular function when used internally. It's uplifting, and also really, really great for the skin. Lavender oil, we talked about it briefly, but provides a soothing aroma, mental relaxation, and supports restful sleep when taken internally. Yes, you can take lavender internally, this one, because it is pure. And also really good for soothing the skin. So they say it's really good for cuts and bruises and occasional skin irritations as well. Tea tree, again, this is one that I considered in my medical kit. It is cleansing, rejuvenating to the skin, soothes irritated skin, and such a great disinfectant. So any skin blemishes, that's the first thing I reach for is tea tree. Sometimes even cuts, I will use that on cuts as well. Oregano, this is a hot oil, hot oil, but very powerful cleansing agent, very high potent antioxidant properties when ingested, supports healthy digestive function, powerful immunity boosting. This is a powerful oil. Oregano essential oil is just, you really only need 1 or 2 drops, and it should be cut with like a fractionated coconut oil. Also tastes good in cooking. I actually use oregano essential oil in my cooking, probably even more than oregano herb now. So I use essential oils more than herbs. Now, copaiba is a great one. Now, you can see this, it's in soft gels, but it also comes in just a pure oil, but it is also a powerful antioxidant when used internally, supports the health of cardiovascular, immune, digestive system, calms, soothes, and supports the nervous system as well, and also great for the skin. This is another one with the frankincense that I use with my dogs as well, so completely safe for the pups. Serenity Restful Complex. So the Restful Complex is a little bit of a different blend than the Serenity oil. The pure oil smells amazing. It's got a lavender vanilla base with many other oils as well. But also this blend helps relieve um, sleep issues. So making it easier to fall asleep helps you to relax. Of course, it's not just for sleep, of course, but improving the quality of sleep, the studies have shown, and it's a natural source of melatonin. So melatonin is not actually added to it, but just like we're talking about our body's natural intelligence, the complex inside of the Serenity blend, the body knows how to use the plants in order to produce melatonin, which of course, anytime we can support our body's natural, healthy, or natural processes, the better. Now, adaptive blend, this is the great blend for stress. I actually take this one every morning because I actually have a lot of anxiety. I take this one every morning. I always have this one on me when I'm feeling stressed out or need to be grounded a little bit. Just need kind of that boosting. Adaptive is, again, probably on my top three as well. So it promotes calm feelings, helps with the mood, encourages relaxation, and helps balance emotions. So many great oils to use. Um, that is why I am here as your wellness advocate. So we have gone through a ton of stuff. I will finish up here quickly. And if you have any questions at all, please let me know. So this slide here just kind of shows you the value of the vitamins, minerals, and greens. So if you were to actually break all these down, the multivitamin, the greens and superfood, the B vitamins, the vitamin C, the antioxidants, the calcium supplement, the iron supplement, it adds up. You're looking at, probably $250 a month for all those products. And as a wholesale customer, if you decide to do that, it's $89.50. And actually, the exciting news is that this product right now is only available in the States, but next month it's available in Canada. So we have like a week before this product is available in Canada, which is very, very exciting. And actually, they are doing a call on April 8th. If anybody's interested, I'll send this in an email after our call with the video, that if you're interested in signing up for the event for the launch of the vitamins, minerals, and greens, they'll actually send you some product, some VMG product. So I'll send you guys that link in the video in case you guys want to sign up and join us. It's an online event. I'll be on the call and looking forward to getting some extra product there. So many different ways. If you are interested to learn more about how to become a wholesale customer, or some of you already are, great. So if you do, I'll just share this with really quickly. If this is something that interests you, if it doesn't, no big deal. But as a wholesale customer, you save 25% off all retail prices. It's free shipping with 100-point orders. So I can tell you what the points means later. You get a free gift with a 150-point order when you first sign up. And you also can earn doTERRA dollars with a refer a friend program. And that's for anybody. You don't have to be a wellness advocate. If you refer a friend, you can actually build some doTERRA dollars, which means you can save those dollars and get free stuff. So pretty fun. That's the best way to do it. So how to customize your journey from here. Start with your foundational wellness products. That is number one, because remember, on the wellness pyramid, nutrition and digestion are number one. Once those things are taken care of, then we can move to the next one. Then we can start adding different solutions to close the gaps, as you will see on your wellness lifestyle assessment. And this is where I'm absolutely open to scheduling a call with any of you who want to go through this wellness lifestyle assessment. We can do a one-on-one chat to go through and completely customize your journey. I love doing that. I love customizing journey with people if people want to take the time to do so. All right, so these are just the rewards, the points that can be used to get free products. So I won't go over that too much here. That's pretty basic. Already kind of talked about that. So you can become a doTERRA customer, you can become a sharer, and you can become a builder. Customers, you earn doTERRA points. You can collect points and get for free customers or free product. If you become a sharer, you're just going to share your link. Every customer gets a link, and this is a referral link. You might decide to share with the friends just to collect some points. And then the third type of person is the builder. So the builders would be like me, the wellness advocates who are building kind of a community around the products and a community of people who also are excited to share this as well. I'm so, my friend Leanne and I, who shared this with me, really we're the most excited about doTERRA out of everybody I know. So I'm not sure if anybody else is going to be as excited about this as us, but I hope that after today, I've got, kind of gotten you a little bit excited about essential oils after today's call. So first of all, I want to say thank you so much. You are essential. You're essential to me. You are so important to me for just coming onto this call, for supporting this venture that I'm on, and love being able to share my passions with you. I just wanted to put this other one on here. If you do want to enroll and you can take a quick scan of that QR code. I think, Patty, you've already taken advantage of this, so I don't think you can take advantage of this again. But if you haven't already enrolled, you can take advantage of getting these 2 free products. Now, this is the March promotion. So if you're not ready to order like today, which I certainly don't expect you to do that because it's nice to get a wellness assessment done first. But if you decide you want to kind of poke around and see what you see, you can get the Breathe and the Citrus Bliss for free this month of March. If you happen to wait a couple of days and it turns into April, I can give you another one. There's going to be some new free products that we'll have access to as well. But if you want to take a look at that, Citrus Bliss is a beautiful citrus blend that is like a citrus and vanilla. Very, very nice. And then Breathe, of course. Breathe is your Vicks in a bottle.